I'll develop these shots tonight and have them for you first thing in the morning.
I don't know how you managed that, but that is the first time I have ever enjoyed posing for publicity stills.
Well, you weren't posing.
Possibly that's the reason. Do you have any messages for me?
Whole stack.
Yes, indeed. You know, I really do hope you managed to show those pictures of Jonah to Suzi at dinner last night.
Well, yes, we talked a lot about Jonah.
Not exclusively, I hope.
Well, I managed to get in a word or two about myself.
Yeah, name, address, and phone number is usually an excellent way to begin.
Well, as a matter of fact, I told Suzi all about this big house I'm renting and why space is important to me.
So you can set up your own studio and darkroom.
Well, it's more than that. As I told Suzi, I believe in filling space with accomplishment. The greater the space, the greater my incentive.
Ah, yes, confidence. And a talent to back it up. Those are qualities in you which have not escaped my eye, Mr. Hamilton, and just to show you how much I really do value them, I've just decided I'm not going to wait to see those photos you took. I'm going to hire you right now to be publicist for Knights of the Turntable.
Great. Well, you won't regret your decision.
Yeah, let me just answer a few of these phone calls, and I will get back and take you on a tour of the facilities.
Mrs. Wyatt.
Yes.
Thank you for encouraging Suzi to take your place last night. It was an evening I won't forget.
Oh, I bet you won't.
What do you care?
Maybe, just maybe, I've been too hard on you. After all, we both want the same things. We should help each other.
Are you talking about a truce?
That's right.
Well, I have to admit, tug of war isn't my style.
Deal?
Deal.
This is the part where you let go of the rope.
Sure. Just making sure you don't trip on it.
Oh, I know this game much better than you think.
Tug of war?
Blind man's bluff.
Oh, yes, that's where you keep one player in the dark, right?
One or two.
Suzi and Cagney.
I knew you'd get it. It's really very simple. First, I get Cagney's head turned around.
Good luck.
Not luck. Know-how. He keeps thinking that he's looking for Suzi, but every time he turns around, he's going to run into me. And pretty soon, I think he'll realize it's me he's supposed to catch.
Clever girl. And I take the same approach with Suzi.
Divide and conquer.
No need to spell it out.
Well, I just want to make sure you get the picture.
Oh, don't worry about that. I know how to frame my subjects.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of them, so just remember that next time you want to frame something. Yes, Mrs. Wyatt? Do I get overtime? No, fine. That was Mrs. Wyatt. Unfortunately, she will not be able to take you on your guided tour of the building. But she asked me to do it.
Oh, I just love a game with twists and turns.
Well, I hope you're up for follow the leader.
I got a deal, Bernie. I had the contracts over your office tomorrow morning.
Well, your word and your handshake have always been good enough for me.
Yeah, well, I feel exactly the same way, but we have to have contracts drawn up, otherwise we'll be putting more people on the unemployment line.
Who's that?
Our lawyers.
Good point.
Yeah, my lad.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Tony, there you go. Lloyd, excuse me, I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, no, that's all right, Cagney. Cagney McCleary, Bernie Geeson, he's a long-time associate.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Look, I know you got things to do, Bernie, so I won't keep you.
Right.
I'll be in touch with you tomorrow morning.
Right. Bye-bye. Nice meeting you.
Sit down, Cagney. Glad you dropped by.
I wanted to thank you for standing behind me on this thing.
Well, I like to think that I'm a pretty good judge of character. I believe in you. And this little run-in with the police has done nothing to change my mind. I know that you didn't steal the payroll.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wish that Lieutenant Bowman felt the same way. Not to mention the guys on the crew.
Now, don't let things get to you.
Oh, so what if I'm not the guy who rented the van used in the robbery? I'm still the guy who signed that voucher for $20,000 and walked away with it. So I'm still the main suspect.
Well, I'm sure you're going to remember what happened when you left the bank.
I've been over it 1,000 times, Lloyd. I go walking out of the bar with Sam Evans, and then everything goes blank. But see, that's crazy. I mean, Sam Evans could not have just disappeared off the face of the earth. He's got to be out there somewhere. I mean, they're look...
What? Have you just remembered something?
Yeah, maybe. Sam Evans stopped me outside of that door and recruited me for this thing. So Big must have seen him.
Well, what are you sitting here talking to me for? Go over and ask him.
You're right. I'll be right back.
Now, take your time. I gotta leave. And Cagney, don't worry. The police are gonna find Evans.
Big. Big. Got a minute?
You can have my ear anytime.
You'd rather have your cash drawer.
I was wondering, you remember the other night I was talking with Suzi?
But that's been a lot of nights like that.
Yeah, well, we were talking with a photographer named Brett Hamilton, a friend of Justine's. No, that's not important. The point is, I ran into this guy outside the bar here, and he recruited me for the pick of that payroll.
Well, another guy? Well, look, when it's busy, I can't keep my eye on everyone.
Yeah, you need him in the back of your head when there's a crook at large.
I was thinking maybe he was a regular customer. You know, he's about 6 feet tall, he's got brown hair, about mid-30s, you know.
Well, what's his name?
He said his name was Sam Evans. He was sent here by Hank.
Oh, Hank. Hey, that's a good one.
Look, this has been going on all day.
Hey,
Just keep out of it, all right?
It's a free country. Only some people think that means it's free for the taking.
I said
right?
keep out of it.
Look, Cagney, I wish I could help you, but that description fits about half the people that comes in here.
Well, maybe you saw him earlier. He was wearing this Kendall security guard outfit.
Nah, sorry.
I gotta find that guy.
Oh, I get it. You want to share the take with your partner, is that it? Hey, what's the matter, McCleary? Can't you spend 20 grand by yourself?
Hey!
Suzi, darling, how long have you been waiting?
Oh, just a few minutes.
Well, why on earth didn't you knock on the door?
Well, I heard voices in your office.
Oh, yeah, I was listening to audition tapes. You know, always on the hunt for new talent.
I thought maybe you were in a meeting with Justine.
No, when I wish to speak to Justine, I write her a note.
Well, she wasn't at her desk when I came in, so I
As
thought
a
she was-
matter of fact, I sent Justine out on an assignment.
Well, I'm kind of glad she's not here.
Ooh, she's here, all right. Imagine right about now she's basking in the spotlight even as we speak.
Spotlight?
I sent her off to give Brett Hamilton a tour of the facilities.
Does that mean he's hired?
Brett Hamilton is now the new publicist for the Knights of the Turntable. Well, what do you think? I mean, didn't I make a smart move?
Oh, I don't know that much about him.
You don't, huh? Not really? Well, I mean, I hope you didn't spend all of last night just discussing Channel 6 business. Well, I'd hate to feel that you had a boring evening on my account.
No, Stephanie, it was fine.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I think everything's in order here, so we can just be on our way. It really is a beautiful scarf. I mean, I'm not surprised. You've always had exquisite taste.
Oh, Cagney gave me this.
How very unfortunate. I meant that I happened to bring it up. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. I'm just feeling a little irritable.
Relief makes you irritable?
Relief?
Well, isn't that the way you felt when Cagney called and told you that he'd been released from jail?
He didn't call me.
He didn't? How odd. I thought consideration was the one character trait he shared with Brett Hamilton. By the way, did that rose of mine ever open up?
Yes, it did. After we got it to the restaurant and Brett put it in water, it opened.
I bet it was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That man just radiates charm, doesn't he? Well, come on. Let's go. Talking about restaurants is making me hungry.
Now stop it! Make it hurry! Didn't I tell you not? You sit down. Knock it off now,
Get
Nimitz.
out of here. You had enough, McCleary?
Nimitz!
Come on.
Didn't I say to stop it, Nimitz? You're
All
going
right,
out of here.
all right. Just one more thing. Just one more thing.
Come on,
This one's from the boys on the crew.
Nimitz,
Cheers.
I told you stop that.
Look, that payroll belonged to your buddies, McCleary. You know, your co-workers. Hey, you just think about that the next time you steal bread from our mouths.
Cagney, what's going on here? Hey, what did you do to him?
Not half of what he did to us.
Can you move?
Justina, I'm all right.
Oh, Rick, here. Yeah, can I have a towel?
Here's some ice.
I can't believe those guys think I stole that.
Anybody who knows you didn't take that payroll.
Justine's right. Your friends know the truth. Come on, let me help you up, lad.
I can do this.
I know.
Is he really okay?
Yeah, you're joking. I've seen worse brawls in a playground. Just keep applying that ice and he'll be all right.
Okay, come here. Come here. Well, that was real impressive.
Justine, I lost.
No, you didn't. You came in second.
Some more ice, just in case of meltage.
Oh, thank you.
How's the jaw?
Well, you pick it up off the floor and I'll tell you.
Well, it's a bit swollen, but I think it'll stay in place.
I think it'll stay in place if I don't move for about a week.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, it is so cold outside. It almost feels chilly in here. Well, maybe not for everyone.